Hello, Wisconsin. Hope everyone is well getting through this crazy life we're going through right now with COVID and the politics. Boy, you get wrapped up in it or you can. So, today I wanted to cover and provide some more information to people as when it comes to estate planning, wills, probate, trusts, attorneys that help with this stuff. I really want to help people understand that all attorneys are not created equal. And we kind of have a little joke, but it's not really a joke, actually. If two attorneys graduate, okay, and one attorney graduates at the top of the class, and one attorney graduates at the bottom of the class, what do you call them? Well, attorneys. Okay? So both of those attorneys can move forward and practice, but would you agree that not all attorneys are created equal? So this is a very, very important message because one of the resources I provide to people, and I'll hold it up right here, it's called the Living Trust. Okay? And the Living Trust, give you a good view of it there, okay, is written by a guy named Henry Apst. Okay? And this was, and this is just a quick story, but very, very, I would highly recommend getting that book and taking a look at it if you want to. It's very hard to get this information all in one place. Attorneys don't teach it. You either piece it together with different information here and there and never get where you want, or find somebody like me that will help you learn and get this stuff done properly. This is one of the best resources I've found. Okay, it's also called on the back, the Bible: How to Avoid Probate. Okay, a lot of people don't even know what probate is, but anyhow, I teach all of that stuff to make it easy for people. But attorneys are not all created equally, and Henry Apst was a financial advisor for a long time in his life. Okay, and what he was doing is sending all of his clients to attorneys that he would refer to go and have their estate plan done, estate settlement plan for when they die or when they become incapacitated. And lo and behold, he found out that a lot of people weren't even doing anything with these attorneys. And what he found out is that the attorneys were just providing like a cookie cutter, no education, no information, either just a will, which in his opinion, in my opinion, is completely unethical for an attorney to offer, because, and not educate, because a will, by law, by statute, by Wisconsin rule, all wills, regardless of their size of estate, are subject to probate. That's where you go through a lengthy process. That's where the courts, the state, and the attorneys get involved, and they devour money out of your estate, and they just get it for pay. There are things that people need to know, and realistically, I help people learn this stuff, be educated, and understand, help them understand, and I understand what's important to them and what their wishes are and their family dynamics. That way, they can get a tailored plan done, instead of a cookie cutter plan done, where most attorneys just hand it off to their paralegal, fill in these blanks, charge them $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, and deliver the plan, and then it gets put in a drawer. Okay, there's a lot of aspects to this stuff that need to be updated and changed as time passes. Most attorneys don't even educate on that. Okay, so why I'm telling you this is because I come across this daily. All right, where somebody, it blows my mind, but somebody went to an estate planning attorney, or so-called an estate planning attorney, had a will done. They never explain that it's going to make them go to probate. Okay, people leave with a false sense of peace of mind that they're taken care of. They're all set. I hear it all the time. We're all set. Or they go and get a trust. And one of the key elements to a trust is that all of the assets be titled in the name of the trust, and that's called funding. Titling the assets in the name of the trust. Okay, it's called funding. And 9 out of 10 people that we talk to, that I talk to, that my entire company talks to, Legacy Assurance Plan, 9 out of 10 of those people, the attorneys never funded the trust. Why? Why? It's not effective. It doesn't do what it was designed to do. Simple explanation, guys. They do it for their income. They want to represent the estate in probate, okay? And they want to get those fees to take them through the process after they've passed. Plain and simple. No other reason, okay? So I educate people on this stuff because knowledge can be power if you take the time to understand it and use it. Okay, with the plans that I help with people on, our attorneys. Okay, and this is what you want to look for if you're not going to use somebody like me or Legacy Assurance Plan as a company to help you get your plan done. We've been helping people with this over 38 years across 22 states. We are dug into the ground and realistically are the most experienced around with the most comprehensive, tailored, and the best and most affordable plans that can be offered to completely protect people. Okay, so but if you're going to go to another attorney and you're going to start looking around, okay, you want to make sure that their practice is focused on, or the majority of it is focused on, estate planning. If it's not, I don't know if you guys have heard the phrase, a jack of all trades is an expert at nothing. Okay? They need to really have a minimum of 10 years of estate planning experience, really, so they have the experience in relationships with people and solving the problems and understanding the different scenarios that come up and the different ways of handling them. Okay? They need to have absolutely no bar complaints. They must believe in educating the client. Guys, if you walk into an attorney and say, we've been thinking about a will for a long time, and the attorney says, great, I can help you with that. It's going to be, $300 for a single, $700 to $800 for a couple, and they don't explain estate planning to you, and they don't explain that a will is going to guarantee that your estate goes through probate, my goodness, get up and walk out. You owe them nothing. You don't need to. If they're not going to look out for your best interest, just leave. Okay? And, the book, The Living Trust, Henry Apps talks about that way over 90% of all the so-called estate planning attorneys in the country are not qualified enough to be doing estate planning. Essentially what they're doing is they're creating cookie-cutter documents that are non-specific to each family, and they just can't cover general scenarios. I come across scenarios every day where that doesn't work for most families. Each family has different needs, different wants, different things that go on, and people need to be educated so they know how to protect their family and assets. And those are the two things that I would think are the most important things to people, and to make it easy on your family when we pass. Okay? So they must believe in educating the client completely. We look at, how many plans, ask them, how many plans have you written? And what kind of plans have you written? Interview the attorney. You need to do this, guys. They must value the client and go above and beyond with their service, not just a transaction of documents. Okay? This is in your best interest, guys. They must be able to communicate efficiently in layman terms and easy to communicate. Okay? So you don't feel like you're in an attorney room and they're talking down at you or talking at you, or they're just superior in the room because they're an attorney. That's hogwash. That's hogwash, man. Attorneys have gotten away with this for too long, and I am on a mission to change this stuff. Okay? They must provide a tailored plan. Okay? For each family. No cookie cutter plan is going to cut it for anybody in what happens in the world today. And then, like with our attorneys, we make sure that we vet them on all of this. So as a Legacy member, you literally we're vetting the top 10% of the attorneys in the country that do the plans for our clients. Okay? So when you become a member with us, man, you're taken care of. Not only that, you get all kinds of other things because we understand what you need. You're going to need guidance. and you're not going to want to pay more for that guidance. So the one-time fee to get your plan done comes with all that guidance. It comes with us sitting down with your wife or your husband or your significant other after you pass. After somebody passes or a loved one passes, there's a laundry list of things that have to be settled when somebody passes. We literally come and sit down with your husband, your wife, your significant other, and help walk them through and settle everything out. We understand they're upset. They're going through an emotional time. And we understand that they don't know how to do this. They don't know what's going on. Okay? Huge value we provide, and I can't stress it enough. Okay? We knock it out of the park in all of these areas, guys. And if you want to talk more about it, get a hold of me. All right? But if you don't, man, make sure that you interview the attorney. I know, guys, that this is not fun to talk about, okay? But you and I would both agree that this is exceedingly important. You work your whole life to build up whatever you have, even if it's just a home, okay? Why let the courts, the state, the attorneys get any piece of that or a large piece of that once you pass? Now, please understand this very clearly. If you have a will only, a will guarantees probate. That means you go through the process. That means you're not doing your surviving family any favor, or the executor that you have on the will. You're going to put them through that messy process. It's lengthy, it's stressful, it's costly. They're going to miss work, they're going to lose income, they're going to have all these things that they have to comply with the court. And every single family that I've heard go through it just hates it. And they ask the same question at the end, all of them. Well, why didn't mom and dad do anything to prevent all of this? Guys, let me tell you, because all attorneys are not created equal. They don't teach you. They don't tell you a will guarantees probate. So I just wanted to provide this very simple, important message today that you need to vet the attorney. This is your family we're talking about. This is your assets we're talking about. And I'm passionate about getting this word out. I've had many attorneys come at me and challenge me on this information. And you know what? They're all wrong. And they just feel like they're being put under a microscope. Thank God, because they're not doing anybody favors creating cookie cutter documents and charging a lot of money for it. I can help people get everything they need in place, customized to exactly their wishes and their family dynamics and everything, and give them all the options to let them have an educated choice as to what's better for them. Not just an attorney, saying, oh, a revocable living trust or a will, or you know what I mean? And people understand it, and that's where they get the peace of mind that their family is going to be taken care of when they no longer can. Okay? There's also details, lots of them that people need to know about if you become incapacitated. You have to know how to handle these issues, okay? And have the appropriate paperwork and documents in place to keep you in control and keep anybody out of your assets and decisions, okay? So important, guys. So, if you want to talk more of it, I cover all of Wisconsin. You can find my private Facebook group. It's called Estate Settlement Planning -WI. My business Facebook page is Estate Plans Wisconsin. And my phone number is 414-215-9888. And my website is estateplanswi.com. Website's always evolving, so you'll see some incomplete things on there, but there's a lot of good information, and you can also sign up for a free coaching session. No cost, no obligation, no pressure to buy anything, guys. My mission, my passion is to reach out and teach as many families about this as possible and help them get their stuff done affordably, effectively, and really deliver that peace of mind and give them that guidance that they're going to need later. That's the second half. It's so huge to have, instead of just sticking it in the drawer and hoping. But you always forget. You don't go back to it. It's uncomfortable, but you need to be engaged. So God bless. Again, get a hold of me if you have more questions. 414-215-9888. Estate Settlement Planning -WI is my private Facebook page. The website is estateplanswi.com. And phone number again, 414-215-9888. God bless. Pass this information on, and please, if you can, give me your feedback. Tell me if this is helpful. Give me a thumbs up, whatever you can do, because that helps reach other people. Okay? Take care, guys.